Paul, that was a very satisfying display against a very talented Derby County side. Your thoughts on the game?
No, again, it's the pleasing point is that it's clear that the lads are trying to do what we're asking of them, and it's taken time to try and get that shape and the mentality that to play real football. I know they can look after a football when they've got time, but it's about landing on it in the right areas and doing the horrible side of football, which you need to do. And the lads are buying into it. The spirit in the dressing room at the minute, is they're bubbling and they can't wait for the next game to come. And it's just keeping a lid on it and getting ready for that first game of the season. But delighted with the result today and the performance.
Yeah. So before today's game, and you sort of look at the Derby lineup, and there's a few players in there that have got championship experience. Did that sort of daunt you at all? Or how did you set up against Derby today? How did you set your team to play against them?
To be fair, it's set up exactly the same as what we did against Staveley. I've got the style and the shape that I'm looking to play come the first game of the season, and I don't want to change it. I knew that Derby would come and they've got talented players that will look after the ball and probably keep the ball in different areas to what Stafford may do, or Whitby or Stourbridge. So it's about what we do from now towards the start of the season. The shape and the work ethic has been brilliant all the way through pre-season, and now we're just starting to gain the results from that. So, results don't mean anything pre-season. Obviously, the 13th of August is what we're all looking forward to and working towards, and there's 2 weeks now, plenty of hard work before then.
Yeah, and obviously, yes, the first game of the season is what is all important. But I think today showed as well that we created quite a few chances against Derby, and on another day that could have been 2 or 3-0. We did well to keep a clean sheet as well. That must be pleasing to you.
Yeah, again, it's a silly thing to say, but you're not going to lose many games if you keep a clean sheet. So that's always a starting point. If we're solid defensively, and I've just spoken to the boys in the changing room after, and I didn't need to say anything. Ross from the keeper and Fozzie and Matty Baker are all saying that it looks so solid as a team in front of them, and it's making their jobs easier. Clean sheet's not just the back four and the goalkeeper; it's a whole 11. And the front players worked extremely hard today and probably didn't get as much ball into the feet as they like, but we've got a performance and a result, which is the main thing at the end of the day. So we can do things better, and we're going to work on that, but we're going to keep on the front foot and go from here.
Yeah, and another thing that's obviously very pleasing is that's the 2 games in a row now that Liam Hearn has played 90 minutes, and that's the first time he's done that for quite a few months.
Yeah.
How are you seeing his injury coming along now? Is everything pretty much cleared up? Have you got any concerns over him anymore?
No, again, and I've said it a couple of times in pre-season, the whole thing with Liam is getting himself ready for the first game of the season. We talk on a regular basis, obviously every day, about how does he feel physically, what does he need. Obviously I've got my views on what he needs, and again 90 minutes, again that's looking good. Luke Foster's got another 90 minutes in today when he's been ill, towards the latter end of the week, and they're rubbing off on the younger ones now. The younger ones, Hayden Goddards and your Lewis Roses, people who have played, started 2 games in the last week. They've come on, they're producing performances now that I know they can do, but they're being more disciplined and doing things in right areas, which is pleasing.
That's great. Again, thanks very much for your time, Paul.
Brilliant, thank you very much.